So in this video, I will show you step-by-step process on how to make your kick drum puncher in FL Studio using already stock plugins you have in your FL Studio. The FL Studio Fruity Compressor and also the FL Studio Saturator. So these are already stock plugins you have. So this is our sound right here. So the first thing you're going to do is to assign it to your mixer. So after assigning it to your mixer, you see it appear right here on the mixer. So you're going to bring in your compressor. So you're going to come right here where your effect slot section is. So you right click. And when you right click, you go right here and you go select your effect, which is the FL Studio Fruity compressor. So this is the FL Studio Fruity stock plugin compressor you already have. So what you're going to do after you bring in the compressor, then for a direct method, you're just going to put in the gain plugin. So what this particular plugin does is to help increase the density of your kick drum, your kick signal. So once density increases, what you're going to have that depth and that thickness, and you're going to feel the punch on your speaker. So you come right here, this button, and you're going to increase the gain. So this is before, and this is after. And this is before, and this is after. This is beautiful. So quick one, if you are interested in audio mentorship and you would like to know more and increase your knowledge in music production, recording, vocal mixing and mastering, step-by-step practical process irrespective of anywhere you are in the world, do it to contact me using the link in the description below. So right, so this is after and this is before and after. So another advanced method that you're going to use the compressor to achieve is actually minimizing the transient, using the compressor to actually contain the transient. So what do? The transient and the dynamic of this particular sound, when you contain or reduce the transient or the dynamic, what you're going to do is to create more headroom to be able to increase the density and you have more puncher kick. So this is how you do it. So what you simply do is to come right here, give it a little bit attack, then bring down, then ratio 2 or 3, then bring down this threshold. So I'm going to play it. So this is before. So I'm going to reduce. So if you notice, you discover that you hear that there is a difference in the audio. So now that I pull it down my threshold, there's a reduction of the sound. It simply means that the threshold is now begins to capture some of the transient and the dynamic. So I will play it and I will be pulling the threshold down, and you'll be hearing and noticing that the volume is gradually going down, right? So this is it. So you see, it simply means that the threshold has captured a lot of the dynamic and reduced it. And you can see the body is no longer sounding very full, right? So I'm going to bring it back. So this is the full body of the kick. So I'm going to pull it back to reduce some of the dynamic. Beautiful. So some of the dynamic has been reduced. So when you take note, you discover you take note of the meter right here. So I'm going to pull it back so I take note of the meter. So the meter is around here. So once I begin to reduce, you discover the meter is going there. It simply means that the threshold it has begun to reduce some of the dynamics. So this is it. Beautiful. So if you want to give it more body, all you simply do is to increase the attack. So now that we have used the threshold to capture down to reduce some of the transient and the dynamic, we now have some few headroom that we can increase more the body and the density of the kick signal. So what you need to do next is to come to this gain button and increase it. So this is before and this is after. Did you hear the difference? You discover that it has more body because the signal is now more dense and it needs to give it that punch that you desire in your project. So this is before again, and this is after. Hope you find this video very helpful. So do well to like, comment any question you want me to make video on so that you can learn more from it. And also do well to share this video to your friends to persons or your friends that you care to enable them learn more, right? So the second method to actually make your kick punchier in FL Studio is using the saturation method. Using the saturation method. So I'm going to remove this and I'm going to bring in the saturation. So remember, using the saturation method is another method to be able to increase the punch of your kick drum in FL Studio. And that you already have the stock plugin. So what you need to do is to come right here into your mixer slots and you go to effect and you go to your saturation. Beautiful. So this is our saturation. So the FL Studio saturation is actually the wave shaper plugin. The wave shaper plugin. So this is how it looks. So I'm going to bring it down so you can see it very well. So this is our saturation plugin. So what do you need to do? All you simply do is to pull in this. So the more you pull it up, the more you increase the density of the audio signal. So what saturation actually does, the more you pull in the saturation as you pull in the low signal upward to give it more density. So saturation also has a way of managing some of the transients and the dynamic to give it more headroom, to give that punch in the kick drum. So this is it. So this is before, and this is after. This is before, and this is after. So you can feel that heavy punch and that body, right? So if you want to increase that density to make it more puncher, make the body more denser, all you simply need to do is just to add to it to increase this angle. So you go to that point, you increase it. So this is before, and this is after. So one thing is you just have to be careful not to overdo it so you don't lose the main body of your kick drum, right? So we're going to bring it down a little bit. So this is before, and this is after. So while you are looking forward to preserving the real texture of your kick, all you simply need to do as you play it, you begin to adjust it a little bit to see, for you to find where it truly hits the sweet spot that you desire, and you just leave it there. So this is exactly what you're going to do, and you bring it. Beautiful. So if this actually fits in your project and give you that punch and that texture you're looking for, so you just let it be right here, you leave it. So where it best suits your project is where you're going to do what? You're going to leave it. So remember, guys, if you are interested in audio mentorship and you like to know more and increase your knowledge in music production, recording, mixing, and mastering, step by step practical process, irrespective of anywhere you are in the world. So do it to contact me using the link in the description below. And more also, if you find this video very helpful, so do it to subscribe, do it to comment your common questions so I can make video for them for you to watch and learn more. And also do it to share the video to your friends who you feel the video is helpful for them to know more about music production. So see you guys in the next video, and ensure you watch the next video concerning how also to make your kick drum puncher in FL Studio using other FL Studio stock plugins. See you guys in the next video.